Welcome to the Glorpcast. My name is Glorp,
And I'm Meager.
and we're coming to you live from the Polaris system. Well, not live. Close enough. As close as however many light years can be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm far.
Yeah, we're pretty far actually, but close enough.
Close enough. You can never be too close to the Polaris system,
Nah, for real.
So have you been lately?
I've been,
You've been
I've been
watching them humans?
watching the humans. It's great.
It is. It's
Like there's this one Mark Zuckerberg. Everyone thinks he's one of us. Everyone thinks he's an alien. He's not an alien.
Yeah.
What
No, he's
about
not.
him screams alien?
I think he's actually the most human a human could be.
No, like obviously. Whereas, in comparison, we've got, Will Smith. That's an alien. That's an alien.
Oh yeah. I think we've mentioned this before, but yeah, Will Smith is an alien. Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman's an alien too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Alien.
It's like, obviously. I don't see where I don't know.
They
quite
don't
strange.
look like us.
That's
They
right.
don't sound like us.
Right. I could never come up with, computer applications. That's a foreign concept to me.
As social media does not exist on any other planet. It's all an Earth thing.
And strangely enough, we've been consuming a lot of it. It's genuinely become a problem.
I don't know how you guys did it, humans, but it is addicting. I think they inject program pheromones into our minds or something.
Something like that. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Another thing humans are quite odd about is their oceans. They just swim in that. That's insane. That's terrifying.
I would shit myself.
Right. Like that's around Earth's oceans are infamous, right? Because they're so unknown. We don't even know what's in there. We won't even get close. That's why no one's visited.
Every planet, we've explored all of our oceans. It's not that bad.
Right, but Earth's oceans are just so that we refuse.
I wouldn't touch that. There's some weird things in that. Do you know what a sea cucumber is?
No. That sounds
It's not
horrific.
a cucumber.
Oh no.
It's like a little thing. Like a jello thing. Honestly, we could probably dedicate a whole episode to the ocean.
Probably.
It's
just weird.
There's sometimes things are big, sometimes things are goopy.
But then the humans just casually sail their boats over that. That's insane.
There's big waves. They'll eat your boat. I don't know how.
I don't
know how.
They're crazy, but then they're too scared to they're too scared to go to their own moon, It's crazy.
Too scared to go to the moon. Or they're too scared to I don't know, to zeeble in public. They're too scared to zeeble in public, but they'll go in the ocean.
Right, but they'll go in the ocean. Right. They have an entire activity where they they take a metal tube and stick it under the ocean, and they just do that. You couldn't pay me all of the glorps in the galaxy to do that. It wouldn't work. It's terrifying.
I would get crushed. I know they have suits or something that might help. No way.
It's not happening. It's just that's out of the question, straight up. On the topic of, humans and their oceans, around their equatorial area, they've got these strange trees. It's actually a type of grass from what I've learned in my limited research. But they call them palm trees.
It's grass?
They're
it's
actually a type of grass. You'd think, right? But
it says tree.
It does say tree. I think humans are just confused.
I think they are. It's can you describe it for me?
It's
I can't really think of it at the moment.
This tall. I mean, okay, it looks like a tree. It's this tall, thing that's got leaves, That's a tree. But
And
like,
it has bark?
well, no. I mean, sort of.
Oh.
They have like, I mean, it's hard to describe, honestly.
Huh,
I
that
mean,
sounds
they
more
have
terrifying
these.
than the ocean.
It is. I mean, what's stopping these things from coming to life and eating us? Like,
That's
it's
why I will
absolutely
never
wild.
go near like Florida or any coastal area.
Oh,
Ugh.
Florida's definitely not for like. They don't know. We put that there to observe them, and then we got, or like, they got out. They got out, and
Mm.
now they're all crazy down there.
Oh, in Florida? I've
Yeah,
heard a lot of stories, yeah. Yeah,
it's a wild place.
it is. There's also like these big lizards, which are I think remnants of dinosaurs. That would make sense,
Right,
you know.
right.
And people just like play with them or something. Some people keep them as pets, and it's like that thing can eat you.
I guess well, humans like to keep a lot of apex predators as pets. Like, look at their strange four-legged companions, that they like to
Mm.
walk on leashes. Yeah, I think they're called dogs. They have, you look at where those came from, and it's like, how did they befriend these things? And they just keep them in their house when it's like that used to be a pretty big, pretty terrifying thing. Same with like their other four-legged friends, cats. You look at like some of the cats like genetic relatives, and I wouldn't let those things anywhere near me.
No, humans would lose in a fight.
Right. So then like I don't know, they're strange. They're quite strange.
They are. It's really weird. Really weird.
Something else that's interesting about the tropical regions on Earth, you know, our you know, our galactic not galactic, but our like interstellar neighbors here in the Polaris system are orangutans. Well, Earth thinks they're native there. I don't
Yeah.
like. Here's the thing: they developed interstellar travel before the humans. They're just chilling on
Hmm.
Earth. Like they're out here pretending to be dumb, but they've gotten pretty sloppy actually. They've recently been found, making their own medicines out of certain trees and plants on Earth. They're getting sloppy. If they're not
Oh,
careful, they're gonna have to pay taxes. Like, come on.
shoot. Yeah. That's like the one thing humans do to smart things. They make them pay taxes.
Right, if you're gonna live here, you're gonna contribute to society or whatever. But then the orangutans thought they were being slick. They're not being slick. Well, they are,
Do you
but
think
they're getting sloppy about it. They were cool for a long time, and now they're getting sloppy.
do you think the orangutans that are here now are or do you think the orangutans that are here in the Polaris system? No. Cuz humans would probably charge the orangutans here taxes too.
That's true. They might. I don't think. Well, they might know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing
Quite
I liked
odd.
about orangutans and their space travel, like all of their spaceships and everything, their suits, they were all orange, which was fun.
Right. It's cool. It's like the cool color.
Hmm. Honestly, that whole planet's orange. It's kind of it does get to a disturbing point. Like, have you been there to
Not
Orangia?
recently. It's been a minute.
Yeah,
It's been a long time.
yeah. Everything is orange. All the food there is just you know what a human like an Earth orange is. Orangutans
Yeah.
brought those to Earth.
Yeah, that tracks.
So, an orange is also the only food on that planet.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you like visit there sometime, be sure to I would recommend like looking at other colors every now and then. Like bring a phone or a tablet with you, or else you will not be able to see the color orange by the time you leave.
That would be like super trippy. I mean, you stay there for
Hmm.
long enough, and then you look at like a different color, and then it just like immediately gives you a Zorpache. Like,
Oh
really?
my! I hate Zorpaches, dude.
That's
I
yeah.
got a
You think
Zorpach
humans get
this
those?
morning. Well, I got mine from eating Taco Bell, so maybe they do too.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah, still crazy. I could go
That would make
for
sense.
I could go for a Taco Bell right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Did you hear
like
the Taco Bell down the system? It's gonna be selling the bell soon. They're doing an auction.
really,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
might need to
Currently,
like,
I think they're gonna start it at like 5,000 zubles.
ooh,
Yeah,
that's tempting actually.
yeah, dude. Imagine if we do the podcast inside of the Taco Bell.
That would go so hard.
Uh huh. And then we can visit the humans, and we could make our UFO the Taco Bell.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Wait, but then humans might get onto the fact that Taco Bell is not from Earth.
Oh, that's true. Would that be such a bad thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. They would. Their pride would be hurt, and I don't want to hurt their pride because then they get scary. Then they start trying to compensate for things, and then next thing you know, they're doing interstellar travel, and our system gets colonized. So like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I honestly don't want to interact with humans other than just watching them.
right, cool from afar. I don't want to get too close.
I did see them. They were using this cool machine. I think you've talked about the machine before. I don't remember what it's called. It like transmits information from place to place using like a number.
Oh, right. Yeah. They have like, how did they can't figure out nuclear fusion, right? But they invented the fax machine. It's so cool.
Right.
Like they just have this box. They walk up and they scan something on it, and then it just transmits that to like another. That's so cool.
That is insane.
It's all in the wire. Like that's. If we had that, we would be like we would have conquered the galaxy by now.
So many problems. So many problems. We would have the galaxy. They like, I don't know how humans haven't figured out space travel yet. If they have this fax machine.
Right, the fax machine.
It's just being able to scan that, and then it would go to another fax machine. It's I can't. Don't even.
And then like you get an entire network together, right? And then like you can just spread knowledge so easily. That's so crazy.
So easily.
Why didn't we think of this?
I wish we had that. Can we take one?
If we're sneaky, we might be able to grab one. I hear there's a country there where they use a lot of them called Japan. We'll have to sneak in there.
Right. We'll sneak in there, yeah. Gotta stay away from the Zorpals, but I think if we take a couple, bring them back here to Polaris will be huge. The orangutans, they would love fax machines. Honestly, yeah, they would love fax machines.
Absolutely. Granted, we'd get a lot of, I don't know. They can be a bit pedantic too, so we'd get all kinds of, prank messages from them.
Do you think that the fax machine will transfer from like system to system? Like if I brought a fax machine here, it would still go to Earth?
I don't know. It might. I don't actually know how they work. I just know that they are.
They are. Maybe that is how they work. They just do.
That's a good point.
Maybe they're magic. Because magic's only really existed on one planet.
Right.
So maybe humans invented their own magic, which is the fax machine.
That's a possibility. I could see that happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you hear about actually you probably didn't hear, but there was this story. It happened maybe a year ago, maybe a little bit more. But it was in South America. I believe it was somewhere in South America, and this village, they claimed that they were under attack by aliens. And I know it wasn't you. No, it had to be. Oh, it had to be the ones from Alpha Centauri. Who else could it be? Well, just wait, because they said that the aliens were flying, and like they slashed at the people, the humans there, and so, everyone was like super confused. They were like, "How are aliens actually attacking?" And I mean, we wouldn't. That does break a lot of treaties to attack humans because we don't want to mess with them. But apparently, it came out. It was a like drug criminal group that they were like trafficking drugs in the area, and they tricked the humans into thinking they were us. They were aliens by like using those water jetpacks and like slashing at people with swords.
That's
and
crazy.
They wore like funny suits to look like aliens.
You think because that sounds like something someone from like the Vorp system or Alpha Centauri would do. So do you think that's who they inspired it off of, or do you think they came up with this independently?
Honestly, I have a feeling the humans came up with it independently, because I mean, if they're in contact with the Alpha Centauri group, that would not be good.
Right.
Because I think there's Alpha Centauri. They have their own version of cocaine, don't they?
Yeah. I don't actually know how they synthesize it either. I don't know much about them. I try and stay away from them. They're a bit scary. They're too close to the Earth system for my liking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm more of a Kepler dude myself. That's my favorite tourist destination. But
dude, Kepler is so cool. It's so cool.
For real.
Honestly, there's so many cool places in the galaxy. So many. My favorite one is, of course, above Tennessee. Because you can just mess with the humans there.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
It's so funny.
You just call yourself a Mothman or something, and then,
Yeah. Ooh, I have wings and I fly. They're so dumb. They're so dumb.
They are.
Have you heard of Bigfoot?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, that was actually my cousin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he grabbed like 30 humans, he shaved all their hair off, and he like glued it on his body, and he was walking around pretending to be like a big monkey, but he was actually just an alien.
That's funny. That's really funny. I love when our relatives become just ingrained in, the American psyche. Like, it was my cousin that, did Roswell. And it's
right, yeah. Because that was your cousin.
Yes.
I mean, the Statue of Liberty was modeled after your grandma, right?
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
And they say France gave that to them. I mean, the French are aliens too, but like, it wasn't them.
It was not.
Still, though, the French eating snails is strange. I thought there was a treaty against that.
Did you say the French eating snail?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Is that the type of snail that eats French people?
No, the other way around. The French eat the snails.
What?
Right?
That's a criminal offense.
Right.
Snails are endangered and disgusting. Hold on. They eat snails?
Yeah.
No, humans don't even eat snails.
Right, exactly. That's what I mean. Just the French.
Oh, how? Do they cook it? I would hope they cook it.
I think they do. I don't.
How do they?
I just know they eat them, and I'm like, okay, I'm never going near them again.
Yeah. I mean, the Eiffel Tower is cool, but.
I mean, how else do you think we get all of our Earth media?
Yeah, we do take it from the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, the other day, my dad, he like started warping me about. He was like complaining about my mom or something, and I'm like, guys, leave this between you guys. I'm out of this, right?
Right.
And what? Oh God, dude, look! Can you look at Orangia? I think some orangutans are trying to break out.
Oh, great!
I think, yeah.
We built a ladder too
out of that planet.
They built a ladder out of oranges.
Hold on. It's a monkey ladder, dude. They're hooking their arms together. They're trying to hook the moon.
Ooh, it's over. It's over.